Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon again, on my way back from work to the gym. I live probably about an hour away from where I work, so an hour each way, each day. A little bit of rhyme there for you. 2 hours or so in the car. It's not too bad. Get a chance to get my mind right, listen to some good music or whatever. So I'm just starting my trek back. Gonna go train, gonna do squats and deadlift today. Again, should be interesting seeing that we just squatted yesterday, and the goal today is to work up to a heavy single. I'm not going to really go in with much expectations, just going to try to at least match or beat my numbers from the previous Monday and really just take it from there. So let's see how I do. All right, so first recorded set here at 410, just for one. The goal today was to work up to a heavy single. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but if you recall, yesterday we worked up to a heavy double, in which case I got 480 for 2. So ideally speaking, I'd like to do something higher than 480, but that's really a crapshoot given the volume and frequency at which we've been squatting. My body has been really sore, as I've tended to mention every single video. And you might actually recall last Monday I tried to work up to a heavy single, was only able to get up to 465 for 1, because I tried 495 and I failed terribly at it. So go see that video if you haven't seen it already. So 495 is a short-term goal of mine, and we got really close to that today. I went to 490, thought about pushing up to 495, but I really just wanted to get this rep in instead of missing, and I was able to do it, so that's great. And I spent about 45 minutes today warming up, mainly because most of the squat racks were taken up by the time I got there. So I had extra time to warm up, but it still didn't really help because I felt really tight. So after you work up to that one heavy single, the goal next is to drop the weight 10%, and today called for 5 sets of 3. So I then did 5 sets of 3 at 440, and I'm going to tell you, I almost died. I didn't even think I was going to be able to get one set, let alone 5. And after each set, I thought about quitting, but I really wanted to push through because hopefully this plan is going to pay off in the long run. Now, I only filmed the first set just for time's sake because I didn't want to show you an additional 4 sets of this same exercise with the same weight. So I ended up taking a lot of rest time between sets and eventually had to work up to block pulls. And for this sumo stance, I'm trying to go wider. That's the feedback I got from a lot of you guys as well as Dan, really trying to open my hips. And I've discovered that this is a terribly weak position for me. Now that might be a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing in the sense that I know I need to strengthen this, and if I do, I think that's going to translate well to a lot of my other lifts. Bad being that my form sucks and this feels extremely uncomfortable for me, as I'm really trying here to push my knees out, but by doing so, I don't find like I have any leverage whatsoever. Now Dan said doing these block pulls really wide and really trying to opening the hips and the knees, he said this should help strengthen them, but I didn't feel like that today, so I'm really looking forward to his feedback. As I said, I felt really weak during these pulls and I felt like it was really awkward, and I'm definitely going to start trying to work on my hip mobility each and every single day, at least once per day. Maybe we'll make a video on that in the future. But the goal of these block pulls was to work up to a heavy set of 5, and I think honestly I only really worked up to a set of about 475. And the reason I didn't go any heavier, even though I have in weeks past, is because again I'm really trying, even though you probably can't tell based off my knees, but if you look at my face you can tell I'm really trying. I'm really trying to push my knees out and get better at this and bring my hips and my glutes through. And I'm really disappointed just because the weight's light, and again, this is really hard for me. After that, the goal was to then do 3 sets of 8, working up to a heavy set of 8 for deficit stiff-legged pulls. So I worked up, I think, 280, then 320, and then you're seeing my last set here, which I believe is about 330 for 8. This felt pretty good. The grip was still strong. Wearing my belt in this case just to be safe for my lower back because I've been doing a ton of work this particular day. The last exercise we did was hanging leg raises, which I didn't film, but I did 3 sets of 15, and you can see the rest of my workout on Fitocracy. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, and stay big.